Hello and thank you for watching You Money Happiness, a channel devoted to folks who want to live a good life and who understand that money and money management have a significant impact on our personal experiences. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment. You know, in so many ways, 2020 has been an unprecedented year, including the passing of massive stimulus packages meant to soften the potential damage from a global pandemic. Now, my name is Armando Roggio, and in this video, I'm going to answer a simple question for you. How does the US government pay for stimulus packages? How do they do that? You may think that when Congress passes a stimulus package, it pays for it with taxes. The money that is distributed, the money that goes to the PPP program or the $1,200 for many adults, it comes from funds collected through taxes. But that's not exactly right, at least not in the way that most folks imagine. I think that some people believe that Congress, the US government, collects taxes and it kind of stacks that money up. And when it passes something like the stimulus package, it uses those funds to pay for it. But that's just really not what happens. The US government spends a lot more money than it collects. This is called deficit spending. And frankly, this would not work for your personal finances, but it can work for a government. There's some examples of it. Maybe that's a topic for a future episode of You Money Happiness. Anyway, so what happens is something like this. Congress authorizes spending. They authorize the stimulus package, for example, and effectively they pass that authorization onto the Department of Treasury, who is supposed to pay for it. Now, the Department of Treasury doesn't necessarily have the money, so it issues some bonds, some bills, et cetera, et cetera. What it is effectively doing is trying to borrow the money, right? So it's putting out an IOU, if you will. When someone buys that, it pays a little bit of premium interest to entice people to buy it, and it gets the cash now so that it can fund the stimulus package. Now, the buyers of these Treasury, notes, bills, bonds, et cetera, really can be just about anyone. It can be an individual investor, it can be an institution that wants to invest, anybody who wants to earn a little bit of return. But one of those investors is the key, the secret sauce, if you will, to how the stimulus package is really funded in a big way. And what is that secret sauce? The Federal Reserve, or Fed. The Fed is the U.S. central bank. In a sense, it controls banks, it ensures the financial health of the nation, it controls interest rates, and here's what's important for our topic, it can create money. Now, the Fed has and probably will continue to buy up the U.S. Treasury bills, bonds, and notes I mentioned a moment ago, and it will do that with money it creates specifically for that purpose, money that is effectively added to the economy. Now, there can be some potential problems with this if the Fed creates too much money too fast, but in truth, the Federal Reserve System has existed for more than 100 years, and much of the U.S. government spending over the last 100 years has happened in a similar way. There are certainly some things that are, again, unprecedented about 2020, but in reality, that's how it works. That's how the U.S. government will pay for stimulus packages. It will effectively borrow the money, and some of the money that it borrows will have been freshly created just for the purpose of buying U.S. debt. So I hope you found this video informational and perhaps a little bit interesting. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment. Take care.